Hello, and welcome. Hi, guys. Welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with our winner, our second winner of the Flash request post of this week, which is, well, today is, I'm recording on 8/8, so I guess it went out like on 8/1 or 8/2. The first one that was the winner was Ichiku Park. That was Miss Foodie Diva 2 weeks in a row. And we have a new winner this week. Her name is, sorry, I'm going to get this right. It is Gwynn S. So I don't know how you identify. My apologies. That's kind of like a middle of the road name. I don't know. I don't want to say either or, you know. So we're going to be going with Three Dog Night, which is a channel favorite for me at least. We're going to be listening to Out in the Country, the original stereo LP version. We've done, with the last one we did was Eli's Coming, and that was a great song. And I know the funny story that I keep repeating, and you're probably tired of it. You know, this is my mentor, you could say, his favorite band growing, you know, when he was in college and stuff. So I always thought they were some, like, I don't know, buttoned up like Christian band. I was completely wrong. So I'm excited to listen to them every time. Thank you again, Gwynn, for a great pick, I'm guessing. And if you want to make a request like this, get a free one basically, the request posts go out on Fridays around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you know the first comments usually get the most likes, so if you wait too long, you're probably not going to get picked. That's just how it works, unfortunately. But I'm excited to check this out, so let's go. Three Dog Night, Out in the Country, original stereo LP. 3, 2, 1, go. And I'll link all my other Three Dog Night stuff up in the corner. And subscribe for more.
Whenever I need to leave it all behind, or feel the need to get away,
It's 1970.
I find a quiet place far from the human race. Out in the country, before the breathing air is gone, before the sun is just a bright spot in the nighttime, out where the rivers like to run, I stand alone and take back something worth remembering. Whenever I feel them closing in on me,
What a great vibe they have.
or need a bit of room to move.
John Mayle.
When life becomes too fast, I find relief at last. Out in the country, before the breathing air is gone, before the sun is just a bright spot in the nighttime, out where the rivers like to run, I stand alone and take back something worth remembering.
Ooh, that bass. It kind of reminds me of the CSN track, just instrumentally. Maybe mixed with like the band a little bit.
Before the breathing air is gone, before the sun is just a bright spot in the
The organ is great.
nighttime, out where the rivers like to run, I stand alone and take back something worth remembering. Before the breathing air is gone, before the sun is just a bright spot in the nighttime, out where the rivers like to run, I stand
That's an awesome picture.
and take back something worth remembering. Before the breathing air,
Oh, come on, really? Man. What the hell? Oh. Interesting. Well, thank you, Vinyl Restoration Project, for a fine stand-up job on that. Well, once again, that was a Three Dog Night song. I really enjoyed that. I like the whole message of it. What I felt like, just leaving it all behind, go out in the woods, or just go get some air before it's all gone. I grew up in the country, so I've always been a country boy deep down. I love farms. I love animals. I love taking care of them. I love going for walks in the woods randomly. I'm probably, the only person who would be, like 6'2", like 230 walking through the woods. What the hell is this dude doing? Nothing. That's where we belong. We don't belong in apartments in on the 37th floor in some mega structure and some metropolis. That's not really what I think we were. I don't know. I don't want to say designed, but what we were. I guess from nature, how we were engineered. I feel like we were meant to exist amongst our fellow brethren, which is nature. Obviously our fellow brethren would be man as well, but I feel like animals, they're just like us. They can't speak in our language. That's all it is. Just wait. I'm not kidding. I bet within 100 years we'll have some kind of way to conversate. There you go. I always drop that one in there for y'all. Conversate with animals. Have a conversation. Talk about it, I have a feeling one day, because they already have stuff like that with dogs in a way. So just imagine being able to, because once the whole Neuralink thing goes through and they can like put stuff in your brain, it's game over. You could probably do a lot of things with that. I will go to this. The album was called It Ain't Easy by Three Dog Night. It was released in 1970. Out in the Country was the second single to be released. It was in 1970. It was written by Roger Nichols and Paul Williams. All right. Corey Wells, obviously on lead vocals. Well, how about it'll just tell me that. Let's see. It's track 4. So yeah, that group unison. So yeah, Corey Wells, Chuck Negron, background vocals, Danny Hutton on lead vocals, obviously, because there's just unison. Mike Alsup on guitar, Joe Shermy on bass guitar, Floyd Sneed on drums, and Jimmy Greenspoon on the guitars. I thought that was an organ. Sounded like a Hammond. I think that was my favorite part of it, honestly. Other than the lyrics, the overall atmosphere of the song, the environment of it. There you go. It's I don't know. It had a really good feeling to it. It felt, natural. Literally, it felt like a folk song from like the vein of CSN. But then like those keyboards / whatever organ, it kind of sounded like a little bit of the band. You know what I mean? So it was a very interesting blend of those three. And I don't know who those people were who wrote the song exactly. Who was it? Roger Nichols and Paul Williams. That sounds so familiar. He's a composer, songwriter. Huh, I guess maybe I haven't heard of him before. Roger Nichols, how about Paul Williams? Oh, Paul Williams is an actor, and he co-wrote a bunch of songs for them. Actually only 2. An Old-Fashioned Love Song and Out in the Country he helped write. See, that's so crazy to me how multifaceted people were back then. Like, we're so specialized these days. There's people back then who were acting, singing, writing songs, like literally involved in everything, and they didn't have time like we do now, and we're just wasting it, on our phones or whatever, and I'll say that, I'm the YouTuber, and you guys know that I'm probably the only YouTuber who would advise you just to click off the video and go live your life, I don't care. I would rather you go out and do something happy than, just, I don't know, to stare at the phone, and I do the same thing sometimes, I try not to, but they're not good for us, we're just, every day becoming machines more and more. Honestly, we really are. I think we're already programmable in a way that they discovered a long time ago, I think, and they can just engineer anything they want. We have not even just the power of God, we have the power of gods now, and we don't even really know it, but we do in multiple ways. That's scary because I know how I am. It always comes down to people, and I know how I am, and I wouldn't trust myself with that power because Say it with me. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that is more than absolute power. That is the dominion of things that we shouldn't even be dealing with, to be honest, because we don't even understand the ramifications of such things. And the world's in such a tenuous situation right now that I think, honestly, this song is a good message to the world right now, just to go out and get some air, go out and get some fresh air, walk around, smell the trees, go chase a squirrel if you can. I don't know, just go do something outside. I and it sucks during the summer, especially with kids, because you can't let them get too hot. They get hot very easily. And it's been a real hot summer here where I'm at. So we had a rainy day today, and unfortunately, we all had tons of stuff to do. So we didn't really get to do much, but it felt really nice outside, And I got some air. I got to go listen to some music outside. And right before I recorded, I sat down and all that. And it was nice, It's nice to just get a little break from the barrage of information that we get and we don't really need. Like, what do we even do with it? It's probably why we forget things so much, because there's just so much information going in. We don't have enough place to store it, and then all the other stuff just goes out, or it just doesn't even register as a memory, it just keeps going, But I don't know. I digress. Sorry, I kind of got off topic with this one, but it is something that's kind of close to my heart, and I've always loved the country, and I've always loved forest, anything that's away from cities. Like, cities are nice to visit sometimes, but I'm not a city person. Like I said, I worked in New York City for a while. I lived right outside of DC for most of my life, so I'm very familiar with the urban sprawl, shall we say. And it's I don't know. I mean, it's kind of funny how they built the city for the factory workers to live in, so they could live near where they worked. And then, they gentrified things. It just keeps going back and forth. At least the city where I'm from, DC, they did that. They kicked all of the people that lived there out and then built some high rises up. And I hate that. Like, it's so dirty. Like, where are those people going to go now? I mean, they get offers for their homes and they go buy new homes and stuff. And that's fine. But I feel like, there's culture within just even like streets of in cities and stuff like that. So that is one thing I do like about cities, is it does bring people together in a way that they're kind of forced to deal with each other, and there's no hubbaloo. I don't know what the word is. Not a bunch of BS, and people are just kind of that's how children should be. They should be around lots of different types of people, so they can learn and just realize that that's the world. It's not just your little farm in Upper Marlboro, shall we say, But yeah, that's it out of me, guys. I really enjoyed that. I'd say that, honestly, the keyboards are my favorite part, obviously with the vocals. Thank you again to Miss Gwynn, or Mr. Gwynn. I don't know who it, I'm not gonna, that's what I'm saying. I'll just say them. Thank you to Gwynn for this request and pick from our Flash Friday request post. Like I said, I pick usually 2 or 3 of them a week to do, so if you want to get a request in, I'll be posting it 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m., sharp, if you want to get in there and put your comment in there first, because, those get the most likes. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you later. That was a good one. Sorry if I kind of talked for too long, but fair use, baby. Hi, Patreon right there. Is it gone? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I have to wait for the light to go away. That's a picture of it that should be gone. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. Join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions, and our patrons-only Discord. I gotta post a new link. I just realized that. Yeah, we'd love to have you come hang out. And yeah, PayPal in the description if you want to send a tip or a request in that way. See you later.